Dog is a lot younger of a player, but they still have similar,
Tyreek Hill.
game sets.
I think it's done for Tyreek.
Done.
Yeah, I think Tyreek.
You don't think he'll
No
serve
more cheetah. No more cheetah.
Not.
Damn, man.
I think
That's depressing.
I think off season we might get that retirement announcement.
He'll be a lion from now on. A few quick spurts here and there, but he can't sustain his speed. That ain't gonna happen. Put him in the slot and run a couple slants,
And then I don't think mentally he gonna be the same. How can you you just on national television, you just snapped your whole, like you said, Derrick Rose.
Yeah, bro, the whole Derrick Rose fucked up, my dog.
Man,
It's all bad.
When I broke my ankle back in '85, I'm saying when I broke my ankle in '85, I haven't dunked since. I mean, I would get over the rim, and then what are you doing?
Because it's a real
Lay the ball up.
That mental thing.
The mental thing.
Nah, no bullshit. So I fucking tore my rotator cuff in fucking high school, and even though I knew I could still throw full strength, nigga, I get nervous. So even when I had opportunities to, I also didn't know how to properly throw a baseball. So after that, I learned how to use the whip of the wrist where I didn't have to throw from my, shoulder. But still, you know what I mean?
I mean, I still jumped
I didn't trust it.
out of the gym reflexively, but I didn't go and purposely try to just go and just get something. I didn't I'm finna go and get that. I would just respond to something and I got that.
So you were more reactionary as far as whatever the situation was. Which I mean makes sense because it's a mental thing.
It's mental.
No, for real. So with Philly having issues, their next 5 games are at Minnesota, home against the Giants, at Green Bay, home against the Lions, at Dallas.
They may win 2 of those. They may win 2 of those.
Damn.
They may win 2 of those. Because I can see right now that they may get blown out by the Lions. That's all I'm gonna say. If the weather ain't too adverse, the Lions may blow them out. Because I know the outside teams have an advantage when you later down the season and it's cold and it's nasty outside.
Even if they did manage to win 2 of those games, their record is 6-5. The NFC is as open as it's ever been.
It's wide open.
Man, the
whole league,
entire league.
Because the AFC for the first time in a while is this could genuinely be the year Cincinnati made it. Nobody was really anticipating. Nobody came into the season picking fucking Cincinnati to be a Super Bowl favorite. Ever since they've gone, everybody has kind of had them in the mix. But yeah, going into that season, nobody fucking had Cincinnati pegged for a Super Bowl contender. And fucking Joe Burrow just kind of took off.
Well, I think that the Lions, this is something that a lot of the commentators noted last year, that the Ravens had a Lions hangover. Everybody that the Lions beat last year, when they came for the next game, they were so flat, they got bulldozed. And they start calling it a Lions hangover. So I'm not ready to write the Ravens off just yet, even though Lamar ain't there. But I still think that Buffalo is odds-on favorite with a close nod to the Chiefs.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's not even Buffalo that I don't believe. I don't believe in Baltimore.
I'm not saying they're gonna be a Super Bowl.
Because my whole thing is they weren't just bad before Lamar got hurt.
Well, to me, they're the
defense was giving up. This is
defense, yeah.
They've given up more points through 5 weeks of just this season alone than the 2000 Ravens defense gave up the entire fucking season.
Well, I think to me they're too much Jekyll and Hyde.
But right now, without Lamar, they can't score. And if their defense is going to give up 1,000,000 yards and 2,000 points a fucking game, then it's just they're going to have real problems.
Well, they're going to have to basically start relying on Derrick Henry a little more because I've always
They're
wondered,
another team that for some odd-ass reason they've invested all this money in their running back position and just won't run the fucking football.
That's what I'm saying. I'm now you almost have to.
I don't get it.
Because what's my man's name? Cooper Rush or whatever? He ain't no running quarterback per se. So part of that Yes, he's got mobility, but part of that segment of his game is nowhere close to Lamar. So that's going to make an honest passer out of him. Maybe they're going to have to run now. Because Derrick Henry, I don't know if that.
Do you think they should go trade for another quarterback?
I don't know. Trade what?
I mean,
That's a good question right there.
you're not going out to
Future draft picks, maybe?
But you're not trying to get somebody and to replace Lamar Jackson. You're just trying to get somebody to fill the void of while he's gone.
Yeah.
So you're not needing to go out and trade.
Because, who saw Joe Flacco being traded? I didn't see that. I was like, did he look that bad?
You know the crazy thing about Joe Flacco being traded, and I got that down in the notes. We're gonna get to that. They didn't call nobody. They didn't try to call the Giants to go get Jameis. They didn't call the Giants to go get Russ. They didn't try to call fucking Atlanta to go get Kirk Cousins. They just was like, yeah, Flacco, yeah, come on, we good.
It's almost like
That's a worse offensive line. That motherfucker struggled behind the offensive line.
Is that supposed to fucking do something?
What?
Joe Flacco to the
Is it supposed to make?
That's my point. He's
signal
going to a worse offensive line.
Signal to Joe Burrow to hurry up, dude. We need you. Because I'm saying,
If I'm Joe Burrow, I'm like, I fuck this season, bro. Y'all kiss my ass.
Yeah, I'm not.
Y'all gotta go get me an offensive. Stop fucking drafting skilled players. Get me a goddamn lineman.
I don't know why people don't seem to understand that the Lions toiled in obscurity for decades drafting skilled players, never addressing the lines.
You can't get it if you don't address the line. You can't get them to all the fucking skilled players. So
It goes back to like what you just said as far as capturing lightning in a bottle that one year. And then maybe they're just drinking their own Kool-Aid. And it's like, we got Joe Burrow and Chase. Fuck everything else. Like,
see, but I think they fall in. So I think ownership groups fall into different categories, and those to me, it's three major categories. You got the teams that genuinely want to win. They spare no expense. They follow a set blueprint that has been established. They coordinate the proper team. They put the right management in place. They build the foundation and then build on top of the foundation so they have legacy. Those teams are genuinely good or generally good year in and year out, decade after decade. Same group of fucking teams. Yeah, I don't even have to sit here and name them. The teams that pop up in your head when you think about what I just said are the teams that fit to that category. Then you have the teams that are attempting to be those teams, but they don't know how to do it. So teams like Buffalo, teams that put together the shit, but they can't figure out how to get over the finish line. So they have good regular seasons, and then you get to the postseason, and it's like, oh, shit. Well, what do we do now? Well, I don't know. We've never been here before. We never make it this far. Then you have teams that are just like outside of catching lightning in a bottle. As long as we can fill the stands, the stadiums, get the contract money, get the TV money, the TV contract money, we don't give a shit.
For decades, that was the Lions. For decades. They're like, why would I invest in it? The people are still coming. We're selling on every game. With mediocre talent and sometimes poor performances, we're still selling out every game.
Yeah, a lot of blackout games. God.
That was a recent trend, though, because the Lions used to have, you have people down there with paper bags over their head, but they're still there.
It was many games.
They're still there.
Watching on TV, you go to halftime or you go to a commercial break, and you come back and them motherfuckers playing 2.5 men. It's like, well, what the fuck just happened?
Dude,
wasn't it just a football?
At one time, the Silver Dome was the biggest dome in the league, bar none. And the Lions were packing it out with mediocre teams.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is they're a team that hasn't even struck lightning in the
bottle. You see what I'm
saying? So it's like, but you get those dedicated fan bases where it's like,
Because I'll take you back to, you youngsters still don't remember, to Billy Sims. They had rabid following and didn't win
Didn't he
squat.
also wear number 20?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
They didn't have squat for a legacy, just Billy Sims. They had Eric Hipple and Gary Danielson, mediocrity personified.
But you
had
also
Billy Sims.
You also had teams where you had Herman Moore and you've had teams
And no
where you've
offensive
had
line.
I mean, shit, you've never had offensive line
That's
until
my
now.
point.
So, but getting into some of the other games that happened this weekend, not to pile on Philly here, but they also lost to the
my
fucking
God.
Broncos 21-17.
Jacksonville. How did they win?
We're going to get to that. The Texans blew out the Ravens 44-10. I have to mention that because I picked the Texans to win that game, but I definitely didn't see them blowing them the fuck out like that.
I did not.
The Commanders beat the Chargers 27-10.
Didn't see that coming either.
Patriots beat the fucking Bills 23-20.
Did I tell y'all that?
No, because you weren't fucking here.
I told y'all that.
No, because you weren't fucking. You didn't tell me shit.
I told
And
you.
I stand on that.
You did tell me though.
I
Nigga.
told you.
You didn't tell me shit because you wasn't here.
You told me. I said y'all.
Well, I said
You
to
ain't
myself,
tell me shit.
I have a really bad feeling about this game and the Bills, and I knew it. And
I
was
didn't
like,
see that one coming.
Divisional game, man.
Divisional game.
Listen to that second.
I didn't
that
see
Giants game,
I
man.
didn't see that one coming.
Wow.
Now, I did predict a couple of the losses because I predicted Philly losing to the Broncos, but I didn't
I
see.
picked the Broncos too. What I didn't, I think
you must have had a great fucking week of picks.
I don't
you
think
picked
I
all
did
these upsets.
because I'm looking at Miami pissed me off. I was like, "Are you serious?"
See, I picked that. I picked the Panthers. We're going to get into that one, too. The Panthers fucking beat the goddamn Dolphins. Yeah, I called that one. Cause
I was like, "Are you serious?"
See, and what throws me off about Miami is their offense ain't shit with Tua, but it's how worse they look without Tua. Mike McDaniel, did you see him walking up the tunnel after they lost? Like, the man took his glasses off, and he just looked like that nigga looked defeated, bro. Dead man walking, and he know it. I bet you he wish he had a Jackson Dart right now.
I'd be willing to bet you that
He gonna get a coordinator job, though.
That-
It should be few of them open this season.
I'd be willing to bet that Tua already has CTE.
Of course.
He ain't even got to retire. He already got CTE.
That nigga said that shit like it was a surprise.
I mean, I know he's Samoan and they're tough as nails, but
Shit.
I mean, that
Till your
time
brain
he did
start
this.
getting rocked around your fucking skull a few times. That motherfucker get to talking like he from Samoa for real.
But I still thought they was gonna win, though. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Brian, shit, something wrong.
Wow.
Speaking of picks, essentially, a really close week. I'm gonna do it in.
Hold on. Before we get there, I got a couple games that we really literally got like 2-3 more games, but that's go take us in a whole nother direction. So I do want to get to the fucking Chiefs losing to the damn Jaguars.
I just couldn't wrap my head around that. Just ineptitude all around.
I picked the fucking Chiefs, but I called it because the Jaguars have the best defense in the league. I'm like, if they could actually maintain that level of play, it's going to be hard, especially if the Chiefs don't start hot. But fucked around and happened. And then, what did you feel about the Chris Jones play? Where he just gave up and was just like, now he said he thought Trevor Lawrence was down. He thought it was a dead play. He thought the play was over. But I don't know. Your coach from Pop Warner to go to you hear the whistle. I didn't hear no
Play
fucking
to
whistle.
The whistle. It's like almost like people are afraid of touching quarterbacks now. So
Or is it one of those things, because he's known as a player that he plays lazy until the playoffs, and that's when he earns his money.
I was watching the game the other day.
And if he didn't have that reputation, I don't even think it'd be questioned so much.
I thought that because I forgot who they were playing, but they were doing a hurry up play, and the way he was like, the offense was doing a hurry up play, and the way he was just like,
It's not. I'm thinking of the goddamn word. I'm drawing a blank here, but yeah, I lost it. But anyway, you have essentially like a fitness test that you have to pass when you get to camp. You can't pass that test within that amount of time. you don't get that workout money. You get a workout money, then you get like it's separate shits that they put in your contract for this reason. So yeah, bro, you can't be out here on your Anthony Davis and Shaq. you got to come to camp in fucking shape, bro. You get paid a lot of money. So.
You know, that AD thing was kind of weird because
that nigga fat as hell.
How prone he is to injuries. And I'm thinking to myself, he break his nail just picking his nose. And I'm like, this dude is just, he's so delicate. Like, how in the hell would you come in this camp looking this soft?
Now, I got to give him credit because for the last couple years, he's played through injuries. But
yeah, but ticky-tack injuries, like, how'd you get hurt like that, bro? When he had his abdomen thing, I'm like, really? Man, do a crunch sometimes. That's what I'm thinking. Like, get in shape or something. When you get non-contact injuries, I think you're soft. That just means you're not in shape. Simple as that.
See.
It depends.
I mean, I know you can step the wrong way and mess your ACL up and everything.
They do a lot of running on that court, man. They don't play as much basketball as they used to. Like, and I think that is I think it's a consequence of doing a load management or players taking advantage of it. Because there are some players that genuinely I feel like need it. Like, as much as I shit on Kawhi Leonard, like, he's somebody that when he's genuinely healthy, you can tell the difference. Mm-hmm. And when he's not, you can tell the difference. So
he cruises.
It's not cruises. His game is different, but he always has the effort. He's not somebody who slacks or who lacks with effort. But if you have a lingering leg injury, you can't get the same jump under your shot that you normally would. Your shit not gonna land the same way.
And he shoots flat anyway.
So, bro, what the fuck do you be watching? That nigga had to he don't have a set shot. He jumps to his shot.
His shot is flat. His trajectory is flat.
Now so you're talking. I'm not talking about arc. I'm talking about like actually lift up and off the ground.
But I'm saying if you have a flat shot,
it makes it more difficult if you can't jump. Different. Yeah, I see that. You have to add more arc to your shot.
You have to.
But I want to get into this last fucking upset because these fucking Cardinals.
Didn't see that coming either.
These fucking Cardinals.
Did not see that one coming.
I did.
Like, yeah, I remember you picking Tennessee. And I'm like, okay, I get it. It makes sense. But they going to have to show, and I said this during the podcast, they're going to have to show me something before I pick them to win a fucking game. But the way and the manner that they lose, like, you fumbled the ball at the goal line. Like, you can't hold the ball for another millisecond. Like, when we were texting, I'm like, bro, hold the ball for another half second. You don't even have to hold the ball another half second. Like, you needed a millisecond. And, you know, people made the argument, of course, the Monday morning quarterbacks come out, and they're like, why? I slowed the pitcher down, and I watched it, and it looks like he crossed the plane. My whole thing is, even if he did, why give Vegas the opportunity to make the call for you?
Mm-hmm.
As much as people complain about referees and all this bullshit that goes on that we can't control, why take something out of your control and give them the control to be able to decide the outcome for you?
I thought Leon Lett was the lesson for everybody to learn.
No, clearly not, because these stupid motherfuckers keep doing it.
Did y'all see TJ? I can't pronounce his name.
Who's Manzata?
Yes.
Talk about he had to beat his coach up on the sideline. I mean, how would you have reacted? And because I respected what he said. Like, if I punch my coach on the sideline, I'm getting cut. I lose my job. So you just gonna fire on me on the sideline and just walk off like shit don't, like everything is cool. But you also look at the situation. This is a fucking third string player who only had 3 fucking carries in that game. Like, the yards look good, but if he didn't bust for that one run where if you would have held on to the ball for just this much longer. Kyler Murray almost gets fucking concussed off a wild goddamn snap. Like, I've never seen no shit happen like this. Dude, the snap, I don't know if he wasn't prepared for the snap to come or if his hands were out of place or what the fuck the situation was, but the ball hit him and his shit popped back. I'm like, God damn.
That was a high snap, though, and he came in hot.
I don't believe in Kyler Murray, though.
I've been saying this all season.
He's a baseball
Burn the
player.
shit down.
Yeah, he is a baseball player.
Burn the shit down. Fire the coach. Trade Kyler. Start the fuck over. Like, at this point, because...
Yeah, they're putting a lot of trust in Kyler and thinking he'll turn around one day. And it's like, huh?
He's a baseball
You know the
player.
crazy thing? Because he's had some success
He's
as
had,
a football player.
like, every other year.
When he be running around,
Yeah,
like,
like,
the
you know,
toddler
like, he
that
looks
stole
like a toddler,
something that you
yeah.
tell, hey, come here, little boy.
Yeah, that's when he looks good.
Motherfucker take off. After he came back from that injury, I don't think he trusted his legs as much, and he's short, so he's a player that you have to move the pot. No, like seriously, he's fucking short. I'm not making a joke or.
They said maybe 5'10". And
Nah,
that's
he's like
generous.
5'8", I think.
Bruh, this
man.
nigga is shorter than me. Like,
Yeah, no, I think he like 5'8".
He's listed at 5'10", though. So
I mean,
Nah,
everybody
they
lies on that
Nah, they
shit.
lying.
I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. I could go and tell the people, how tall are you? I'm 6'3". Nigga, you ain't know what the fuck I just say. All right, well, you 6'3".
President did it. I'm 6'3", 215. Get the fuck out of here, man. You ain't know. Neither of those dimensions apply to you. You are not 215, and you are not 6'3".
Then, because I still haven't even got to all the crazy shit that happened in that game. The play that should have been an interception, Cam Ward throws the interception. You had like a Madden simulation play where like 4 fucking defenders, they fumble the ball. Tyler Lockett
Just how
picks
we
the
drew it up,
ball up.
and then they on the sideline celebrating like, just how we drew it up, boys. Just how we drew it.
So when I was writing the notes, because I woke up early as shit and I started doing the podcast notes, it was like 3 a.m. I'm like, I asked the question. I'm like, okay, well, is that still technically a Cam Ward touchdown? Or no, nigga, that was an interception. Fucking Tyler Lockett recovered the fumble and scored a touchdown. But yeah, that was a Cam Ward fucking interception. But that whole game was just that. All the shit that I just named happened in one game.
I had to rewind it because I was like, I looked away for a second, and then they were like, touchdown Titans, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what do you mean touchdown Titans?
And that shit cost you the game.
Well, shit, that play with the Chiefs, though. Well, you got 3 defenders touch the ball. It's popping up in the air.
No, but what literally lost fucking Kansas City that game was literally Patrick Mahomes throwing a 99-yard interception. Like, it literally.
But you know what, though? That should have been on the receiver to turn DB, though. Not to sit there and, oh, interception, oh, no. You should have been turning DB then.
Like he was in Madden or something, just watching him.
You just
catch
watching him. I'm like, dude, you see,
Man.
he got the angle on you.
Everybody ain't Jamar Chase, man. That nigga Jamar Chase got that dog in him. That
Man,
nigga got
turning
more
the
solo.
DB real
Bro,
quick,
that nigga got
nigga.
more solo tackles than he got touchdowns this season.
I'm like,
And I don't know what the fuck they think Joe Flacco is gonna do. I mean, granted, if I'm a fantasy owner and I own T. Higgins or Jamar Chase, I feel slightly better. But let's be realistic.
He instead of throwing 4 interceptions, he'll throw 3. I mean, realistically, and one will be a touchdown. You know, like, and then
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go in the opposite direction. You're going to a worse offensive line situation. The only benefit that I have that I can honestly give them is the fact that he has more experience than Jake Browning, and he's gonna understand we have to get the football out fast. But that's not their game. Their whole offense is about scheming, and like the plays take time because the receivers have to get into their breaks and actually run the route tree. Like, their plays take time to develop. You don't have the time to let the shit develop. That's why Jake Browning is throwing all these fucking interceptions, because it's like, I need to throw the ball now. So it's like, and then I saw the clip where literally Joe Flacco was standing behind him, and they're asking him about how he feels about getting benched for him. And he's like, well, you know, it's not my job to help him get ready. It's the coach's decision. And, you know.
and then it don't make it better when you have no running game and you are like dead last in rushing, like just offensive and just.
I mean, it's really difficult when you have a running back who isn't a power back. And we're not talking about somebody who's a caliber like a Saquon Barkley or like a fucking Derrick Henry or even a Jonathan Taylor. Or you could go a step below and go. Who's the guy who ran for Arizona? Who was their running back before he got hurt? He's another power back. He's not an A.J. Dillon. I know it's a different running back,
Connor,
but still, James Conner, something like that. Yeah, I almost said John Connor, but that, obviously this is not.
Shit, I called Cooper
Terminator.
Flag. I called Cooper Flag, Cooper Rush earlier. So
you funny as hell. But yeah, no, you're talking about a guy who's more of a Reggie Bush. He's an East and West type. So if you don't have an offensive line that can block, you don't have an offensive line who has the athleticism to get out to the corners, to block on the edges, to seal the edges, to make sure you can get out there. You also don't have the tight end help to be able to put those chip blocks down on the edge. Where the fuck are you gonna run? So it's understandable why they're the worst rushing team in the league. They don't have a fucking offensive line. And then you got the wrong type of running back to not have an offensive line. So it's like, yeah, he would serve a better purpose on a different roster, or like I suggested earlier, draft a fucking offensive line. I'm just saying.
we have it every year.
You know, I've always wondered about that though. When I see
It's not like you don't know it's coming.
when I see bad offensive lines in the NFL, I'm thinking these guys are pros. What's so difficult about blocking if that's your position that you had in college as well, and you're on a pro level?
So there are a lot of things that they lack, just like
Athleticism could be one.
but strength,
Strength could be one.
pad level.
Just technique to me. Because I know for years I was like, Jeff Backus,
But if
please
they're-
retire.
You can't always, like, it seems like it's something that would be coachable and simple, but if a lot of those offensive linemen are tall as shit. So if I'm a 6'6" guard, or if I'm a 6'5" guard, and you're going against an Aaron Donald who's 5'10", there's no scenario where I'm going to get lower than you with my pad level to be able to anchor the proper way. And if I can't anchor the proper way, and then you have different shit, like you have different pass rush moves that different offensive linemen have difficulty protecting against. So
And that
for
would
certain
be-
guys, there's the bull rush.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, for certain guys, it's the hands. Like it
And then in this game, it's so many stunts.
It is,
That
yeah.
is
And
true.
like there's like more and more stunts are coming out.
and now you're seeing a lot more guys blocking each other.
And
Like
so
on the line.
That's what gets it, is where it's like, in an instance, it's like, oh, you just got juked the fuck out.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he put you
And
in
them
a
niggas
blender.
are faster.
And then again, when you start putting the aspect of, damn, this guy is 6'10" and 100 pounds lighter than me.
Then you get those guys who are like the Von Millers, who are undersized but are way faster. You get those Jared Verses. You get maybe not undersized but under height, and like Aaron Donald, but he's stronger than everybody else. You know what I mean? So
And then niggas be like, all right, you're doing good on this right side. I'm about to go fuck with your guy on the left side, see what he's about. Like, you know, like,
no
bro,
bullshit.
guys are like
Or you
just-
get guys like fucking Max Crosby who will just run up and down the fucking line until we find where the weak link is. And then once I see the nigga that's gonna let me through the line, I'm fucking with you the rest of the game. So,
It's a different game.
but yeah, I know we probably ain't got a whole lot of time left. I do want to get into the Shador Sanders situation real quick. I guess I was right the first time, the situation, because this shit is crazy. If you're unaware, chat, I'm going to let y'all know, the coach still won't name this nigga as the quarterback 2 or the backup quarterback. Like, they're saying it's a possibility they could elevate Bailey Zappi off the practice squad and make him the backup quarterback. Like, do y'all not like this nigga? Like, what the fuck is going on?
It's either that, and it's like, we're making a point, why? Or it's like, are you not performing behind closed doors? And are you still talking to people crazy?
We still have those questions.
So are you like not only, because you could say, oh yeah, I'm showing up and in front of the camera, oh yeah, I'm talking
Yeah,
to my
and it looks good on
teammates,
camera,
it looks
but
good.
behind us,
And are you still talking to people crazy
Well,
to
we
where they don't
know-
even want to give you a shot?
we know he's still talking crazy. We just seen the mime act, and we just seen the shit that he's. And then furthermore, I don't want my fucking third string quarterback doing interviews in the press games anyway.
Anyways, bro.
Shut the fuck up. You're not even the official clipboard holder, my nigga. Like, you're practice squad. Like, you're scout team right now. So
I think it's a mixture of both. I think it's a mixture of, all right, you going to keep acting like this. Then like, you can't, like, it's kind of like you said last week. You can't keep giving niggas, like,
the ammo.
that ammo to where they can, like, okay, yeah, we're going to
But
shoot
I'm
you
gonna
down.
be honest, like the way this shit is playing, I genuinely think they just don't like this nigga. And the best way for me to hurt your stock is to the last time, because I had a conversation with one of my bros the other night, and we were talking about it, and he's like, well, you know, there might be a team that might fuck with him simply because of what we saw last. You know, the last thing that we saw from him on the field. And I had to point out, like, the last time we saw him on the field, the nigga was getting benched. Because, you know, he was throwing interceptions and taking dumbass sacks because he want to run 18 yards in the wrong direction. And, you know, so, and they're also against guys who are probably driving for Amazon right now. So, but you do understand that there are some coaches who have the ego where it's like, I can work with that. I see what your flaws are. We can try to hide those, and then we can work with your strengths. That might work. It might not. But at this point, the best way that I can hurt your stock is to not let you hit the field. You know, so we have the shit because the media suffers from the shit just like other regular humans, where it's like we have to make sense of what's going on. We can't just accept shit for what it is. Like, we have to make sense of it. And trying to make sense of that situation is like the same thing that you just did. Like, what's going on behind closed doors? Do you look literally this bad? Are you just not ready? Because even if it's the attitude, like, if you're talking about niggas that's trying to save their jobs. Like, we're not talking about Kevin Stefanski having the leash that a Dan Campbell has or a leash that Ben Johnson has on the opposite end of the spectrum. Like, where even if at the end of the season the Bears have a shit season, Ben Johnson's not going anywhere. If y'all have a shit season, you're probably getting fucking fired. You're probably going to be in an unemployment line trying to find another fucking coaching job next year or a coordinator position. So, because you haven't had the success where it's like, you're just grandfathered in and guaranteed another head coaching position next year. You know what I mean? Like, you still are going to have competition. You're going to have Bill Belichick trying to get back in. Not saying that that's viable competition, but that's another name in the hat. You're going to have Mike McCarthy, who, you know, feels like he should be at the top of everybody's list because he's better than everybody. I held out because I didn't want to accept any of the bullshit jobs, you know. So, but you're going to have... I don't think he's reached that pinnacle where it's like you don't have that leash or that leeway where, like, nigga, you might get fired. You might not have a job. So you need to do what you need to do to prove why you deserve to stay this season.
Well, he has no legacy, though.
But I mean, do you really? Because if neither one of the quarterbacks that you drafted can fucking play and you need to draft another quarterback next year, what are the odds or the likelihood that it's going to be you making that pick?
Probably not very long.
That's my point. But at least you have to see what you have. And if it's not Dylan Gabriel, what are you waiting for, fucking Bailey Zappi? Like, you played Bailey Zappi last year, and he threw more interceptions than he had touchdowns, and you clearly didn't want him because you let him fucking walk. So I'm just saying, like, I don't know. But, I don't know, man. I am interested to see how that plays out. And another thing that we talked about last week that kind of comes back to bite Dion in the ass, and that's also another angle that I think people are worried about. Like, if Shador is the one that comes in here and thrives, is Dion going to be gunning for my job? Which I don't really think Dion is going to be wanting to coach anymore because of his health, situation, but it's a story for another day. I am interested to see how that shit plays out, but they were like, fuck going to Baltimore because we don't want to be a long-term backup. And the crazy thing is that would have been the best or the fastest way for you to see the field this season.
As of right now, bro could have been a backup at New England, at Baltimore, Like Cleveland.
Well, we don't. The only team that reported that
he's
we
at
know
Cleveland right
guaranteed reported had interest in drafting him in the 5th round is Baltimore. So
The Saints need a fucking quarterback.
yeah, but the Saints, I don't think
But that goes back to how
the
you
quarterback they
people.
drafted isn't even fucking playing.
You know what I mean? So
You don't think Las Vegas needs a quarterback either, though?
Las Vegas needs a
I
quarterback.
don't think they weren't in the market to draft a quarterback. I think that's why they were comfortable with going with Geno. And no one expected Geno to be this fucking bad this year.
Well, I figured he was
No
the
one
lightning.
expected Geno to be this
He
bad.
catch
this
the
season.
lightning in the bottle for a couple years, but he's back to being Geno again. So.
Yeah.
Geno Jets.
All right, real quick, because we finna get out of here. Yeah, let's do the picks.
Alrighty, boys. Alrighty. We are boxing.
Oh, shit.
We are
It's
boxing in
close.
these rankings. I'm not gonna lie. We
You
are
said
boxing.
it's close.
After last week, everyone was at. Oh, I didn't tell you. Everyone was at 38, 25, and 1.
This nigga was at Magic City last week. Got his paycheck and said, fuck us.
38, 25.
You want to see some ass? I want to see some
Because
cash.
of the Cowboys Packers tie.
Mm-hmm.
And so you went 9-6, I went 6-9 and 1, and Ken went 10-5 and 1, and you went 9-6 and 1. This week, pretty close. Ken went 8-6, I went 7-7. Oh no, you went 7-7, and I went 8-6. And so that would put Jack and I at 46, 31 and 1, and you right a game behind, 45, 32 and 1.
Man, it's close than a bitch.
Damn, that's just one judge's hair up his ass.
Man. All right, let's run through these picks real quick.
With the only solo picks that I picked the Titans and you picked the Texans. Other than that, it was a very, very upset week. Lions at Chiefs.
I'm going with the Lions. I'm sorry, but I don't believe in the Chiefs yet.
I don't either, but I'm still going with the Chiefs. At least this week.
I saw the Chiefs at the odds-on favorite. I'm like, nope, I'm going with the Lions. Damn pundit, they've been wrong so many times this year.
Yeah, I think they bounce back this week, but let's get through it.
Broncos at Jets.
Broncos. That's an easy one.
Yeah.
Let the Jets fuck around and want to get a goddamn man. Don't let me get started.
Browns at Steelers.
Steelers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Steelers.
That's a divisional game, but it doesn't even matter.
49ers at Bucks.
I'm gonna go Bucks.
I'm going 49ers. Because they pissed me off this time, they're going to probably do it again.
Chargers at Dolphins.
Chargers.
That's another easy one.
Yeah, that's an
Rams at Ravens.
Rams.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Rams too. Unless you believe in Cooper Rush.
I do not.
Cardinals at Colts.
Colts.
Colts. Damn, there's not much of a veering here or diverging of opinions.
Watch Vegas get off this
That's
week.
what we
too.
said last week.
Yep, watch Vegas get off
Exactly
too.
what we said last week. Seahawks at Jags.
Jags.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Jags. You know, no, I'm gonna go Seahawks. They kind of surprised me this season, or at least last week. I actually watched them. I've been shitting on them all year.
Cowboys at Panthers.
I'm gonna go
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
You know what?
You gonna take Bryce Young, huh? I feel it. I already know.
going upset.
You have such a weird affinity for fucking Carolina. I don't know
I'm
what
going
it is.
upset of the week.
I don't know what it is. I
I-
picked them last week,
Bro,
but
because I don't know. I really do.
it was the matchup
season.
last week. But you pick these niggas like every fucking week, bro. I don't know what it is.
I'm going to lock down with the Panthers this week again. Nigga, what you talking about? Titans at Raiders.
Ugh,
Titans.
Raiders. No, you know what? No, I'm gonna go Titans. I had to think about it. This nigga Geno is fucking up.
Royally.
Pats at Saints.
Pats.
Saints shocked me last week too, but I'm gonna go Pat. You know what? I'm gonna go Saints. I think the Pats might fuck around and they might have an emotional letdown game.
With Mike Vrabel, I don't think so.
Bengals at Packers.
Packers.
Packers. Yeah, Joe Flacco just don't, nope.
And then Monday Night Footballs. Bills at Falcons.
Wait, you skipped the game.
I said
Oh wait, no, it's two Monday night games. My fault. My fault.
You say-
I was already ready.
You say Bills at Falcons?
I'm gonna go Bills.
Yeah, we better go Bills.
I was ready. I'm like, wait a minute, nigga, this ain't the right teams. These ain't the right picks. I forgot it was 2 Monday
Bears
night games.
at Commanders
Y'all know
on Monday.
I'm going
who the
Commanders.
fuck I'm riding with. My confidence is not very high. I'm not gonna lie. That was one of the questions that I had. We ain't gonna get to like the confidence level. It's not that high. It's solid 7. Solid 7.
So your boy talking about something, I gotta explain that to my son.
Man. All right, but look, man, it's been real. It's another episode of Frankly Speaking Sports. I'm Jack. This is
MT.
It's been real. I know I just said that, but make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, all that good shit. Bear down. And I hope the Tigers don't get sent home tonight.
Man.
They might, but yeah, I wanted to, but
They are. Dude, you right.